Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to Mixed Text and Politics. I have a video for you that I found online, and it is about voters in El Paso talking about what issues are important to them. Some of them gave some really good answers, and some gave some very questionable answers that didn't make a lot of sense. I'm worried about those people, that those people are actually voting, but most cases here, they give some pretty good responses. So let's check it out. I'm gonna play on the small screen because for some reason, if I pause it when it's on this big screen, it kind of goes into another video. It's weird. Fox News has a weird thing with that. But anyway, let's check it out.
The women's rights.
Guess it would be inflation.
Inflation is a pain, the gas prices and all that.
I want to make sure that I can afford to live.
With Trump in the White House, we never had these issues.
Hopefully they can make our economy better. I know right now everything is really volatile and inflation is really high, and we don't know when it's going to go down. So I would just want to make sure they have a good plan of making it a lot easier to live in America, as well as opportunities and stuff.
I want to vote for somebody who really taxes the rich, but in the same way still cares about the people. And I'm a big pro Second Amendment person, so I would like to vote for a Democrat to fix the gun issue, but I don't want the guns taken away.
All right, so
Make our go down, so we live in America.
Pro Second Amendment.
that guy doesn't know what he's talking about. So he's gonna vote for Beto. The hell yes, I'm gonna take your AR-15, AK-47. He wants to vote for that guy. He says he's a big Second Amendment guy, but he's gonna vote for a Democrat. He also says he wants to vote for somebody who's going to tax the rich. Really tax the rich. The rich already pay more taxes than anybody in America. I mean, they pay the highest rate of taxes. What is it, 37%? Their tax rate is. And then they, of all taxes, they pay about 40% of all taxes in America. They're already being taxed. Rich people create jobs. That's the thing. Somebody told me this when we were talking about taxing the rich and stuff. He asked me, this is a few years ago. He said, how many poor people do you know have created jobs? I said, none. He said, how many rich people do you know have created jobs? Do you know if that created jobs? I said, a lot of them. There you go. They're the ones that create jobs and put money into the economy. They create things, they create jobs, they're, businesses like in general. But so a poor person is given the opportunity in a lot of ways by rich people. By rich people creating jobs, creating companies, being innovative and creating new things that opens up opportunity for people at the bottom. That's what a lot of people don't understand. So it's not like these evil rich people are keeping all this money. No, they're the ones creating jobs. But a poor person can come from nothing and become something. Yes, absolutely. But if I'm in poverty and I need a job, it's like that the job I get is from a company who's run by a rich person. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, let's keep going here.
Person, so I would like to vote for a Democrat to fix the gun issue, but I don't want the guns taken away. I would like to see that, the assault rifle age to buy a rifle would be 21.
I'm a mother and I have daughters, and with that Roe v. Wade being overturned, I worry about what the future looks like for them.
The previous
All right, this thing with the abortion deal. The abortion thing is not impacting them right now. I mean, okay, inflation, immigration, crime. These are things that are happening right now. The gas prices, the energy independence, those are things that are impacting you right now. And I had this conversation with my brother. He said he's going to sit the election out because he doesn't like the the abortion law, because his daughter, what if she gets raped or something in the future? She's 2 years old. That is not affecting her right now. Right now, what's impacting you are freaking gas prices, groceries, the border, people coming across the border, not knowing who's coming across. That is what is impacting you. It can impact you today. Not the abortion law. You can easily take if you're okay with it, you can take Plan B if you need to. But his daughter's 2 years old, so it's not impacting her right now. But I'll get him to vote, just like I got him to vote for Trump in 2020 proudly. So yeah.
Administration, my gas was about $1.29, and now I've paid upward to $4.
Our border is not secure. I am a Latina, and I believe that people should come here with their papers, but what we have going on is absolutely not okay. I think it's an open invitation that the administration is giving to people from around the world. So why wouldn't they come? But the problem is we don't know who's coming through. All the fentanyl that's hitting the United States is killing everybody.
It's actually an issue that I wish the whole country could look beyond and just put yourselves in the situation of the communities that are in the border, because it impacts us not only in an economic but in a humanitarian way. The government needs to take care of that. They need to know.
See, that girl is smart. She said she's a Latina, and the situation at the border is very important there because people need to come here legally. You don't know who's coming across. All this fentanyl killing people. The border needs to be addressed. It needs to be shut down. It needs to be secured. That's what I'm saying. And this guy here says people need to put themselves in the position of these border towns that are dealing with that. See what they're going through.
Who they let into their house. And just like you wouldn't let anyone just walk into your house without you asking who they are, where they come from, what their intentions are, it's the same concept. So right now, I feel bad for those immigrants because it's like they're using them to try to press a political agenda.
I feel like it's not really a threat to be like to have open borders, because people should feel the right to come here and should feel safe to be able to progress their life and escape whatever they're trying to escape. And
okay, this guy's a dummy. He feels like people should be able to come over here. Just open borders are fine. Yes, I get people are trying to escape a bad situation, bear their lives, but there's a way to do it. You can't have open borders and let anybody in across the country, into the country. That is not okay. That's how drugs getting here. That's how there have been terror suspects brought across, who have made it across the border, who have been captured. This is why you can't have open borders, dummy.
And I just see some more support for that, like for them, instead of just jam-packing them into some kind of facility or something.
I grew up in southeastern New Mexico, and I never really was afraid of the border not being totally secure.
I live in Ohio and I don't like it. I mean, I'm not hardly affected by it, marginally, if anything, but I don't like what's going on. I mean, I don't like what's going on over the border, the drugs, the trafficking, and the people that are dying coming across here. I know when Trump was in office, every time there was an incident in a river or somebody died, it made it front page news. Now it's happening. People are dying by the scores. They don't seem to care. I don't like it. Put a wall up, keep it up. Do things legally.
Greg Abbott's doing a pretty good job, and I think DeSantis is doing a good job of sending busloads to the states that claim they can help us.
I hate this culture of the division that, the media just keeps like...
Well, that's pretty much it right there, but that one lady said she lived in New Mexico and she wasn't worried about it. She lives in a fantasy land. That's all it is. She lives in a fantasy land. You can tell she does. And the other guy say lives in Ohio. He says it even though he's marginally impacted by it, but it's affecting everybody. He doesn't want any just people walking across the border without being any vetting or anything like that. This is why I'm glad these people here spoke out. Majority of the people in this video had some great things to say. In El Paso, a Democrat city, you had a couple of people that had no kind of sense what they were talking about. But overall, it was a good video. All right, guys, I'm going to end that right there. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Take care.